maybe a few people have put two and two together and made five in terms of linking Jurgen Klopp to that job. I have to say, I don't think he is a man who would seem to go back on what he said on Friday of, I want a year off and I need a break. Who do you see as the main contenders for the job?
Well, that's a really difficult one. I think that one of the reasons for Xavi doing what he did last night is he feels he's been undermined slightly at the club by Deco, the sporting director, who seems to favour the B team coach, Rafa Marquez, another former Barcelona player, a teammate of both of those as well. And there has been a hint for some time that if Xavi was to lose his job, Rafa Marquez would take his place. And that seems to be the candidate that's being put forward now as, you know, whether it's Barcelona stay with Xavi till the end of the season, or whether they make the change now. Rafa Marquez seems to be in pole position. So he was an elegant footballer. He knows the Barcelona way. He's running the B team. He knows the young players. That would be an obvious solution. But there's no doubt Joan Laporta, the president of Barcelona, has always adored Jurgen Klopp. Jurgen Klopp would be a good fit, as I talked about earlier, about the exceptional group of young, talented players. They need to find an identity. They need to find a style again, Barcelona, which is recognisable from the successful teams we've seen in the past, which is high pressing and you know, high octane football that Jurgen Klopp likes to play. But I agree with you, Rob. I think once he's made this decision, Jurgen Klopp, I don't see him coming back and managing the team next season. So Barcelona might have to be patient on that one, but he would be the ideal candidate at some stage if he wants to continue to be manager of Barcelona. It's one of the giant clubs in European football, despite the circumstances they find themselves in. So if he's refreshed after a season off, then it might be something that happens at that stage. But I agree with you. I don't think he'll go back on his word about having a year off and putting his feet up and rejuvenating himself again.
Just one other final name that's been mentioned again. This would seem very unlikely as well. Someone who's been in Barcelona recently, Jose Mourinho. Surely not.
Well, it's typical, isn't it? Jose Mourinho loses his job at Roma and turns up at Barcelona airport the day after. I had no idea why he was there. But I think it's a job that he has had links to the club in the past, but I think he burnt all those bridges when he was manager of Real Madrid. And the incidents that happened between him and Pep Guardiola and one or two other people at the club, it's his stance that he took. He went to war with Barcelona for those years when he was at Real Madrid. He had to. I mean, Barcelona were an incredible football team, one of the best teams ever. But he did manage to win a league title. But when he went to war with Barcelona, I think that finished any chance of him getting the job at that football club. I think he would be a little bit too high maintenance for Barcelona in their present predicament in terms of not having the money that they had in the past and spending on players. But who knows? Funny things about in football.
Jose Mourinho, high maintenance, surely not. Terry, great to speak to you. Thank you very much. Enjoy your Sunday.